So the objection is, I know somebody,
most of it,
but
just like one sentence I couldn't hear that. You
okay.
told, right now I just heard you were telling her that sometimes people get policies that are when they're younger.
Right. But she insisted that she just got it. You know, and I know because they're living in this apartment complex, they must be over 65. So she's got a friend who has a magic policy that costs like $30 a month for hundreds of thousands of coverage, and it's not term either. It doesn't end. And how come ours is so little for so much? That's her objection.
Right.
Now I think I'm going to get this deal done anyway, but I'd like to know, what the proper response is.
That was the reason why she was hung up?
Yeah. She is quite animated about it, and I couldn't just, I did just ignore her a lot, but even still, what's the proper response for that circumstance?
So it's once again, I believe it's an authority thing. She was like interrupting you. She was basically saying like, because in the presentation we say that we're independent agents. We work with all, we're able to work with all the insurance companies, get the most competitive plan, and then she comes and tells you that basically you're a liar. Someone else has something a million times better. So basically, she just told you that you lied, right?
Yes.
So when I know what I'm talking about, I'm confident in what I'm talking about. If someone calls me a liar, I'm not cool with that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I'm not cool with that. And you shouldn't be either. And you should see it that way. When someone doesn't believe you, it shouldn't be like, oh, well, that's okay if you don't believe me. It should be like, what you just said is retarded, ma'am. You know what I mean? Like, not saying
well, that's certainly what I wanted to say, yeah.
Not with exact words, but, like, that's how you should kind of carry yourself, and that's how you should respond. Like, don't try too hard to rebuttal her. What I would do is be like, yeah, so Miss Mary, that sounds great. Okay, $200,000 policy that lasts for the rest of your life for $30 a month. Now, I just told you, like I said, I am an independent agent. I work with all the companies. So if that was available to you, if that was real, why would I not offer that to you? Wouldn't that just make my job so much easier? Wouldn't so many more people sign up if it was a $200,000 policy for $30 instead of a $10,000 for $30? Why would I not offer that to you? It makes no sense. You know what I mean? That's basically what I would just say.
Okay.
And yeah, just kind of just like laugh about it, like, are you serious? You know what I mean? Like, obviously that does not exist, and I would just like move on, kind of just tell them that, like I was saying, basically come across like, ma'am, that's retarded. I'm going to act like you did not just say that, because it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life, and then move on.
Yeah, I wanted to, BS, come on, but I didn't.
Yeah, and you kind of got to carry yourself that way, because, if you're like, and I'm not sure, I wasn't there, obviously, but I've seen agents before, they in that situation, they'd be like, oh, really? Oh, well, that sounds good. Well, I'm not sure what they have. I don't think that's real. I'm sure there's something else to it, but, this plan right here is really good. This is the only plan that you can get. I promise. This is a really good company. It goes for the rest of your life, and they like kind of start selling, and they kind of start backtracking, and then once again, the authority thing, when you do that, the client just try to take the authority and you let her have it, if you start selling. So that's why you got to be able to,
is kind of what I did, I have to admit, yeah. That's not too far off from what I did.
Yeah, because you got to remember, very, very key. Obviously, we are salespeople, but you got to like brainwash yourself into kind of believing and carrying yourself like you're not a salesperson, you're a trusted advisor. You know, I'm the same level as an attorney. I'm the same level as a doctor. You know, if you know, someone's in the doctor's office and she's like, oh, well, you know, my friend that has high blood pressure, you know, she's on this medication, you know, and this medication, and it's free and it doesn't have any side effects. And this one that you have me on, it's expensive and it has a bunch of side effects. So, I mean, what would you say? Oh, okay, yeah, let's just get you on this other medication. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, which one is it? Oh, how do you spell it? Oh, okay, yeah, which pharmacy do you go to? No, the doctor's going to be like, I don't care. I went to school for 200 years. I know what I'm talking about. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Right?
Right.
So, yep.
Okay, thank you
And
for the mentorship and always concerned with authority thing.
Yeah, it is very key, and you'll kind of it is kind of different. You know, it's selling a different way, but so I mean, it does take some time, it does take some practice, but you know, from the last time we talked, you know, we were talking about just getting in the house, you know, and now you're calling me, and from that one conversation, you got in the house, and you know, you made it all the way to the end of the presentation. You know, so I mean, that's awesome. You know, you're already making progress, and at least you're doing it on my old leads rather than, you know, tripping up on your $28 leads. You know what I mean? So
sure, yeah, and I'm very grateful for them.
Yeah, that's good. One more thing, if I can, one more piece of advice. I know this is going to go against everything that all your sales managers have ever taught you, but and this is really hard for me to do when I started out, but doing it is going to like increase your sales tremendously. Okay. Having the mindset and being, how do you call it? Being strict on yourself. Okay. In the sense of, if they don't buy right now, today, they're dead to me. You ever seen Shark Tank?
Yeah. Well, I never sat the whole episode, but I've been in rooms with.
Yeah. The guy that what's his name, Mr. Wonderful. He's always telling people you're dead to me when they walk out.
No, I don't know it that well, but okay. I get the idea.
It's super entertaining. Like when he gives someone like a decent offer and then they decline it, like he's like, "You're dead to me. Get out of here." You know, and it's like super rude. And I'm not telling you to be that way, but like having that mindset of, okay, if they don't buy right now, I'm not going to have that on my mind. You know, I'm not going to hope that, you know, at the end of the month when my sales aren't up, and when I haven't hit my goals, I don't want to be there thinking, oh, well, you know, five couples, you know, they said that they're going to buy it and they're going to call me back. So I'm going to get those. So that's going to put me over 10,000 for the month. You know what I mean? Like, happens very rarely. So going in there, and when someone tells you have to think about it or to come back or whatever, and you tell them no, and they can look in your eye and they can tell that, dang, this guy's serious, like he ain't going to come back. That just makes you look like even more of an authority. That makes you look like even more of an expert because you're so busy that you can't come back. And every other agent that's been there, guess what? They were like, okay, yeah, I'll call you in a week, blah, 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 think about it. And then you told them no, they're going to be like, dang, I'm going to sign up with this guy. So that's what I would advise.
I hear you.
If they don't buy right there, you know, they're pretty much lying to you, and you don't want them as a customer because in the script we tell them, you know, a simple yes or no today. And if they agree with that and then at the end they don't agree, they basically lied to you, and you don't want that person in your life. So,
gotcha.
Right, well, good little training session. I'll gotta let you go here, but yeah, give me a call if you need anything. Okay.
Okay. Take care.
All right. Later.